Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So today we finally have another stored photo cards video for you. It's been a minute since my last one, but my photo card collection has kind of been at a really weird standstill. The main three groups that I collect, their comeback schedule was kind of all over the place in terms of how they like synced up with each other. I was waiting for my Stray Kids albums to come in before I started buying photo cards for Karma, but it took a really long time for my albums to get to me. I didn't want to go out and buy photo cards when I didn't even know what I was gonna pull myself. So I did get my albums in. I do have my cards to put away for that today. And now that I know what cards I have, I know what I can look for in the future. But I also think that that's gonna be a really slow process because y'all, stays, I'm talking to you. Why are we selling standard album photo cards for more than $15 each? Like, I'm not even talking about like the Chan PC that everybody wants. I'm just talking the most standard of standard PCs are being listed for $15 at minimum. Like, y'all, this is getting ridiculous. Like, even the accordion PCs are like $10 and up. Like, I'm not gonna spend that money on a photo card that I know is just gonna go down in price. So I'm gonna wait until that happens for me to actually start picking up more Stray Kids cards. I'm just not gonna buy into these crazy overpriced schemes. It's getting out of control. So yeah, today's probably gonna be a shorter one. We're gonna go into my Jisung collection as well as, like I just mentioned, my Stray Kids collection. Yeah, so let's just do it. Okay, so starting in my first Jisung binder, I believe I have one card for Dreamscape to go in here today. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear any barking. My upstairs neighbor has a little dog that never shuts up. So yeah, he appears in the background of my videos every once in a while, and today he doesn't seem to want to stop. So today I have a really crazy card, and to be honest, this is one I didn't think I was ever going to get. I don't even fully know like what it's from. I just know that it was extremely hard to find, and I just so happened to stumble upon it being sold in a bundle of a bunch of other pre-order benefits. So I'm just gonna flip this card over and I'm gonna let the card do the talking. Y'all, is he crazy? Does he know that we're crazy? Yeah, so let's put him away. This was one that I saw leaks for on Twitter like forever ago, and I just like immediately in my head listed that as one that I was just never gonna get. There's always those photo cards of your bias that you just know is going to be overpriced and impossible to find. And this was one of them, and it was just by pure luck that I found this. Okay, so I didn't make a filler for it. TME K Dimension. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. Those are kind of just words put together, but that is what this photo card is, I guess. Yeah, just absolutely insane. So that was it for this binder. Let's go into the next one. Okay, and here we go. So today we have a bunch of Dreamscape POVs, as well as some Go Back to the Future cards. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's everything that we have, and it looks like I forgot to label a bunch of these, so I'm gonna do my best to remember what everything was from. Okay, so I do have the PC for here, and I am so excited to put this one away because we are finally completing Jisung's Adidas jacket page. Everyone knows that this jacket is absolutely iconic for Jisung, so I thought that this was a really fun page. So here he is. This is a Make Star video call card. So excited to see this page done. Oh my gosh, so funny. I have a page similar to this in my other binder, but I wasn't able to find a fourth card of him in a Adidas jacket. So it's just 3 cards and like a random one. So I'm glad that we were finally able to complete an Adidas page. Go me. Okay, and moving on, I should have those 2 as well. And that is these 2. So one is Apple Music and one is With You. So here's this one. I will see what it is once I flip it over. And it is Apple Music. He's pinching his little cheek. How cute. And then here, this one must be the With Me by process of elimination. The back of this card is super pretty. I'm really glad that I show the backs of these photo cards. Some of them can be kind of boring, but there can be a lot of interesting ones too. Okay, so this page is finally complete. Let me move on. Keep going, keep going. Okay, I do think I have these 2. So I have an entire page dedicated to just Star River. I think it's either like fan calls or fan signs, but I have one set with me today, but I have the other set in my Pokemarket account. I am waiting until I have more cards in my Pokemarket account before I send them to me, because shipping from another country to here has become a lot more expensive. I'm obviously gonna be able to do that a lot less, so I want to wait until I have as many cards as possible in my Pokemarket order before I send it over to me, so that I'm not, you know, going broke on shipping fees. But here are the 2 cards that I have today. And again, I'm gonna reiterate, Jisung Park, are you crazy? Because like, look at him. Like, hello? He looks so good in this. Jisung, I am not your strongest soldier. I'm not gonna lie, these new fees that we're having to pay has been a really big damper on collecting, especially like for my Jisung collection. Pretty much all of my Jisung buying comes from overseas, so this is impacting me a lot. Yeah, it's just really disappointing. But anyways, enough of that talk. That is half of this page complete. The other polo will go here, and then the other like selfie card will go there. And then we keep going, and the last 4 cards that I have for Jisung today, oh, I lied. Not the last 4 that I have today. The last 4 for Dreamscape that I have today are all of these. As I mentioned earlier with the Dream Escape card that I had, someone was selling a bundle of his pre-order benefits, and these 4 as well as that 5th one were all together. So I got all of these for a crazy good price. 3 of these are lucky draws. Like, I think if you math it out, I think it was like maybe $10 a card, which for lucky draws I am not upset about at all. So I think these were the ones that I forgot to label. Yeah, so I don't know which card is which. One is a Dear My Muse lucky draw, one is an SM Store pub, one is a With Me lucky draw, and another is an Apple Music lucky draw. If you want to know specifics, just comment it and I will let you know. I do plan on labeling these in the future. I just forgot to for this video. All right, so I'll start with these 2 since they're the same concept. We got another Rockstar Hand Jisung. Oh, wait, actually we have 2 new ones today. Here's the other one in this concept. Another super pretty back. And then we have this one, which is from the Rains in Heaven music video, which I am so excited to have another photo card from that music video. Rains in Heaven is probably my favorite NCT Dream song right now. And then finally we have this one. This is another one that literally I could not find it anywhere. It's been sold out on Pokemarket literally since it's been listed. So I'm so excited to have it. Okay, and we're gonna move on. And actually, before I get into the Go Back to the Future stuff, I found something exciting, which honestly I kind of gave up on looking for it, but then it just kind of showed up on Mercari and I scooped it up right away. And here it is. I finally found his compact version for the SMTOWN album from this year. Again, like I said, I kind of gave up on looking for this. And even like when I did find it, it was like $40 or something crazy like that. So I was like, yeah, no thank you. I think I'll just be happy without it. But I found it for literally like an insane price. So happy I have this. However, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it because I don't want to go onto another page. So what I think I'm actually going to do, hold on. Okay, I hope you guys don't think I'm crazy for doing this, but I am actually going to washi tape this onto the sleeve. And he is sleeved, so I'm not putting washi tape straight onto the card. And then I'm going to washi tape this to the center of this sleeve so that it stays in the middle. And then what I'm gonna do is put this right behind here. So hopefully now when I flip this page, perfect. And I hope it stays there. Like, I hope that works. At least it makes the back of this photo card a little bit more interesting than it was before. All right, so that was the end of that. Now we can go on to the Go Back to the Future stuff. And I have 3 of his album cards. And actually, as of right now, I think I'm going to, speaking of giving up, I think I'm gonna give up on the hoverboard version. Again, unless I just so happen to stumble across it. It's proving really hard to find. I don't want to leave a filler spot in my binder for a mini photo card when it's just gonna stay a filler forever. So I'm gonna figure something else out to put there, but I'll leave the filler for now, but just know for the future, I think I'm gonna forget the hoverboard version. But I have today his, I think this is Ultimate Park, I think this one's the Digipack, and this is the I Am the Future version. Technically, I've completed all of the Go Back to the Future album cards for Jisung. At least it's what I consider to be complete. Here's the first one. We got Lip Ring Jisung. This one, which he looks so good in, even though he's just in a gray hoodie against a white wall, but it's giving boyfriend vibes. Can't be mad at that. And then finally we have this one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how idols wear so much jewelry like that because that would drive me crazy. Like, one necklace is enough to overstimulate me. I can't imagine like 15 of them. Like, that would drive me nuts. So for now, I have this, which is from the little like foldable accordion postcard thing. I don't remember what album it was in. It might have been the keychain version, but I ripped Jisung's little section out, and I think I'm gonna put this here for now, until I figure out what else I can do with this spot. So yeah, here's this. It's like a mini photo card, right? And at least these are like the same concept, so. All right, and there's the back, super colorful in classic NCT Dream style. You love to see it. And that's already slipping around in there. Oh, joy. All right, so I actually have one more thing that I want to put away for Jisung, and that's gonna go in my newest binder, which if you watched my video for it, then you already know what I'm talking about. If not, you're in for a surprise. Okay, and here is my newest Jisung binder. This is my merch and large inclusion binder. So if this is new to you and you want to see the process of me setting up this binder, then go check out that video. But we have a postcard to put away in here. Oh, also, I did make another collage to put on the inside. I don't really like it, truth be told. There isn't enough going on. It's just too plain. So I gotta figure out what I can do to make this look a little more interesting. But for now, it's there. And then I have a keychain here from some merch. It says Jisung's name here. I don't really know if you can tell, but just trust me. So here is the postcard that we're putting away today. This is from the I Am the Future version, I believe, of the album. I do have all the other members, but we're just gonna be storing away Jisung's for today. So let's go all the way to the very back of this binder. So I guess we're just gonna go in like chronological order. I know this is a merch drop, but like it happened before the album, so I'm just gonna put it here. And of course, I'm going to use my trusty one pocket slim pages from Meow Cafe. And here we go. I do have more postcards on the way to me from a merch drop that they did, like right when the album got released, but I don't know when that's going to come in, so for now, it is just this for this album. Great. And that is everything that I had for Jisung today. Now, the rest of this video will be everything Stray Kids. Okay, so we have a pretty hefty stack to go away into my OT Stray Kids binder. This binder hasn't come out in a really long time. So if you're unfamiliar what I do with my OT Stray Kids binder, as of right now, I'm just kind of keeping what I pull. I would like to continue buying additional cards for the other members that I don't necessarily collect. But as of right now, that's just not possible. So I fully collect Hyunjin, Han, and Sunmin in a different binder. They are my 3 biases in Stray Kids. And then the other 5 members I keep in this binder. So yeah. So to start, I actually have something for No Easy. The store that I order all of my albums from, if you spend a certain amount of money, they give you a free photo card. So they sent this Felix No Easy Pob. This might be from like Apple Music or something. I don't really have a spot for it, so low-key, I might just put it here. I don't double-side this collection, but for this card, I guess I will. Perfect. This is one that I've been thinking about what I could potentially do. I'm low-key thinking about replacing all of these pages with the Soft Glow double-sided pages, but we'll see what we do about that. That's like super low on my to-do list for now. But let's go all the way to the very back of this binder. Past Hop, which is here. I did not do any Hop buying for non-bias line. I need to fix that. I think I'm gonna leave those 2 spots empty for future Hop cards. Surely they'll happen eventually. And I'm just gonna start brand new here. All of these are the unit cards that I have, and they stay in their own little section. Did that just die? All right, I'm back. My light died. Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying, but let's get straight to it. I have no idea how many pages I'm gonna need. I got a lot of cards here, so we're just gonna start with like maybe 4 and see where that takes me. So these are all of my pulls from my Karma albums. I didn't buy every version, but yeah. So, Okay, so I have a unit card. I also have some pobs as well that the albums came with. I think I'll start with like the full sets of cards and then we can figure out what to do from there. Okay, let's start with this one because this is my favorite set from the whole album. These cards are absolutely insane. Okay, so let's start with age order. So we'll start with Chan here. He looks so good. It's actually criminal how good they look. I haven't used glossy pages in so long. It feels so different using them versus the soft glow pages. Here's Lino, again, looking so good. Here's Changbin, which him in this look, the blue contacts, like bro, someone needs to stop them. I think I'm gonna go back. I think this is what I normally do, is go back here. Here's Felix with black hair. I love Felix with black hair. I love the blonde too. But black-haired Felix, oof. And here's Innie. Dude, like, love this concept so much. Okay. So that's that. Now, what to put here? I think maybe I can start putting some of the selfie cards here. What's in this concept? So I do have this IN. I also have this IN. IN Changbin maybe? Like that? I pulled a ton of IN this time around. I am an IN magnet, so I pulled these two here. If we can flip back to Hop, we pulled 1, 2, 3 INs as well. I don't know what it is. I feel like I should start like a separate IN binder just for my IN pulls because I pull all of his album cards anyway. Might as well. All right. Or let's put Changbin and Changbin together and then IN and IN together. Yeah, that works. I don't really remember what these versions are, and I'm pretty sure the backs do no help. Maybe this was the Karma version. I don't know. Also, can we appreciate the little star on his cheek? So cute. I also feel like I'm a Changbin magnet too. I feel like I pull a lot of Changbin. All I know is that my bias line pulls are horrendous. I feel like in the past 3 comebacks, I haven't pulled a single bias line member. And now we have this IN. Again, I don't remember the version. This might have been from the Skazoo version. I don't remember. Okay, and this glare, oh boy. That glare is kind of rough. But that is what this spread is looking like. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. I do have another set of cards, so we're gonna put that away. And that is these ones. I think these were from the compact version, if I remember correctly. And these concept photos absolutely eat too. Like, so good. Here's Lino. And here's Changbin. I think the backs are all the same, so I probably won't stop and show each of them. And then back to this page. Felix, back as a blonde. He really does suit blonde hair really well. I know he said that he feels the most natural with his blonde hair, and honestly, I love that for him. All right, and that's that set. And I believe I only have 3 cards left, so that will fit perfectly here. So these two are pops, and then this is the photo card that I pulled with my Skazoo version. Just so stinking cute. I wish I could collect OT. That is like a dream, but I don't know if that will ever happen. So again, I guess let's put Changbin next to Changbin. I really do pull a lot of Changbin too. And then I'll put Lino down here. Oh, here, let me show them. Here's Lino. And here is Felix. Okay, and lastly, I have some units to put away from this album. Okay, so I already have a random page back here. I only need 2 spots for now. So I have this group unit from, I think, the compact version. So I'll put this one here. And then I have this Hyunjin and Inni unit. There's a world that this one will end up in my like main Stray Kids binder. But for now, while I don't have a space for it in there, it will go here. And let's look at the back of that. I do really like the shade of blue. All the backs are kind of similar to each other, which makes things a little confusing, but that's okay, I guess. All right, so let's just do a quick flip through of everything we put away today. So here's this spread. You can't deny that those backs don't look good. That's why I like storing them like this. That's why I'm not sure if I want to actually double side these cards or not. I just love the backs of photo cards too much. Then here's the spread. I think this is my favorite spread of the 2 that I currently have. They look so good. All right, so that was everything for this binder. Now we can get out the buy a sign binder. And if you missed one of my more recent videos, I do have a brand new binder for my Stray Kids collection. This is the Meow Cafe Manifest A4 binder. They very kindly sent it to me to review, and truth be told, the more I've used it, the more it's grown on me. This isn't my first like box cardboard shaped binder, but I wasn't like the biggest fan of them in the past, but the more I use them, the more I like it. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, and I did pull Ginny Rhett in my Skazoo box. I was so excited about that. So when I said that I was really bad at pulling my bias line in my Stray Kids albums, I guess that doesn't count for special keychain versions. Also, while I am here in this binder, just as a quick announcement for anyone who might be interested in watching, I did just recently order some new sleeves to re-sleeve this entire collection. There's like almost 300 cards here, and I am going to be re-sleeving my collection in 3 different sleeves. So you can see how I have my 3-set pattern here with like the black and white sleeves. I bought black frame sleeves, white frame sleeves, and red frame sleeves. And I'm going to be using all 3 colors of those sleeves on each page. So each set will get its own color. I'll probably do the red down the middle. So I'll probably do like black, red, white, or some type of combination of that. Did that to match my cover that I have over here. So yeah, that's gonna be a whole project. I asked you in my community post if you wanted to see the whole process or if you would just rather see the end result, and most of you, like 95% or something, said yes, that you would like to see the whole process. So there will be a whole dedicated video just to re-sleeving everything. So yeah, look forward to that. First, we're gonna actually go past Karma for a second, and we're gonna start in Hop because, guys, finally, I have it. I found Hyunjin's Nemo card from Hop. I was patient, and I was able to find someone selling him for a decent price. Normally, I'm willing to kind of go past my spending limit when it comes to special album versions like Nemo albums. But I actually was very pleased in the price I got for him. So finally, Hop is done. So exciting. Let's just do a quick flip through of Hop while we're here. Only took forever, but there were a lot of cards this era, and I cannot imagine what I would have done if I was collecting OT8. It was a lot just for 3 members. Never mind, everybody. All right, so now we can go back to Karma. I haven't organized the pages to have like all the matching sets on them. So for now, I'm just gonna store cards the way I have them labeled for now. But don't be surprised if like in my next video, things are in different spots. Also, like I said, my bias line member pulls were horrendous. So I basically only have the set version cards, except for like one, because one that I bought just so happened to get delivered this morning, so I was able to include it in this video. So I have the set version cards. Also, can we just talk about Han real quick? I don't know what it is about the Jisung name today, but like, Jisung, are you crazy? Is he crazy? Does he know that we're crazy? Yeah, Jisung in blue contacts is really rare. I feel like we don't get many photo cards of him in contacts like ever, so definitely a treat to have this concept for this album. All right, so let's start with Han, and then Seungmin, and Kiwi Hyunjin. I'm so happy that we have photo cards of him with this haircut. His hair grows so fast. I knew that his buzz cut wasn't gonna last super long, just because like over the years we've seen how quick his hair grows. But I'm so happy that we were able to get photo cards of him with his shorter hair. Okay, and now let's go to the next page and the next one, because I don't have anything from there, and I have the compact version with me today, or the set. And that is these 3 cards. So we got Oreo Hyunjin, or Cruella Hyunjin, and then we got Nose Ring Jisung, and then Eyebrow Ring Seungmin. They're crazy. Oh, and I just noticed that he's wearing a lip ring. We got so much jewelry going on here. So Seungmin, Han, and Hyunjin. And finally, I have one more card, and that is Hyunjin's accordion version. I do also have Seungmin's on the way. Obviously, it has not arrived yet, but I have this Hyunjin. He looks so good in this concept. I really like this background color. I don't know if that's just like some fun neon lighting back there, or if that's like an actual blue wall. I genuinely can't tell. But the like blue lighting with like the red accents, I love it. All right, and let's look at the back. The backs are gonna look so satisfying. I already know it. Alrighty. So, like I said, there is a lot of work that I need to do on this collection. Maybe I should be spending my money on photo cards and not photo card supplies, but mind your business. Let me do what I want to do. But yeah, so my next video should be a Meow Cafe haul, one that was spent with my own money. That haul will probably be like its own video, and then I will probably do the re-sleeving this collection in a whole separate video, only because my phone only has so much storage, and I don't think that it will be able to handle the like haul part of the video plus the re-sleeving. So it will have to be like a part 1 and part 2. I do have other stuff in that haul coming for other collections as well, which is why I wanted to film like a whole haul type video. Also, if you didn't know yet, I also did just debut my Pokemon card collection on my channel, and I got so much love for that. So if you're here from that video, thank you so much for checking out my K-pop content. My normal viewers who are here for K-pop, if you watched that video, thank you so much to you guys too. I know like K-pop and Pokemon are like two very different things, but at the end of the day, we're all just cardboard collectors, so I hope that those two communities can meet somewhere in the middle. So I also have 2 more Pokemon card related videos that I will be releasing within the next few weeks. I have a Pokemon card storing video planned. I've been going kind of nuts buying singles, so that will be fun. I also want to do another video setting up a binder for my like non-main collection cards, so like all of my common cards, so that will be a lot of fun. So yeah, I actually have like a crazy amount of videos planned for the next couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on like a dopamine high right now, especially when it comes to the Pokemon card collecting. It's literally just been so much fun. So I'm gonna keep riding that high for now, but don't you worry, my K-pop collection is not going anywhere. I'm putting in just as much work into my K-pop collections as I ever was, so do not stress about that. All right, so let's close up this binder. I don't know how much longer that this keychain can stay in here. The only reason why it currently fits at the moment is because the binder isn't full yet, but like once the level of pages rises, I probably won't be able to close this binder. But for now, it's fine. All right, so I already gave you the rundown of all of my future videos that I have planned. I hope you enjoyed this video. While it may have been a little bit more on the shorter side, we had lots of good stuff to put away. So yeah, that was all I had for you today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed. Ani out.